Hello and welcome to my channel. I have another question. The question is, what is the importance of Shechem in the Bible? Shechem was an ancient biblical city in Israel. Today the area of Shechem is known as Tel Balata, an archaeological site near Nablus in the West Bank. The town was located between Mount Ebal and Mount Gerizim in central Israel, just southeast of Samaria. The name Shechem means shoulder in Hebrew, which is appropriate considering its location as a pass between two mountains. Shechem was a place of promise. First mentioned in Genesis chapter 12 verse 6 to 7, Shechem was the location where Abram stopped at the tree of Moreh and received God's promise of the land. Shechem became part of the promised land of Israel, was given to the Kohathites, and served as a Levitical city of refuge. Shechem was the place where Joseph's remains were buried. During the time of the divided kingdom of Israel, Shechem was the capital of the northern kingdom for a while. Shechem was a place of commitment. In the area of Shechem, the Israelites were reminded of God's covenantal relationship to them, which he had first made to Abraham. Before they entered Canaan, and the Israelites had been instructed to pronounce the blessings and the curses of the law on Mount Gerizim and Mount Ebal, respectively. They did this under Joshua's leadership after the Battle of Ai. Later, a renewal of the covenant also occurred at Shechem when Joshua gathered the Israelites to challenge them to follow the Lord. Shechem was a place of worship. When the Lord appeared to him at Shechem, Abraham built an altar to God at the site. Abraham's grandson Jacob also built an altar at Shechem, calling it El Elohi Israel, Almighty God of Israel. Even in the time of Joshua, the altar at Shechem was a holy site of the Lord. Shechem was a place of man's sin. A Hivite chieftain named Hamor was the father of a man named Shechem, who lived in the city that bore his name. Shechem assaulted Jacob's daughter Dinah, and two of Jacob's sons avenged their sister by slaughtering all the men in the city, including Shechem and Hamor. In the time of the judges, the Shechemites sided with Abimelech, a son of one of Gideon's concubines. Abimelech positioned himself as king among the Shechemites, killing all but one of Gideon's other sons, Jotham. The surviving son pronounced a curse on Abimelech and the Shechemites, and after 3 years the city of Shechem turned against the would-be king. In response to Shechem's rejection, Abimelech attacked the city and killed 1,000 men and women. Shechem is only mentioned in the New Testament in Stephen's sermon. Some scholars identify Sychar in Samaria as the ancient city of Shechem, but most believe that Sychar was a distinct place. Shechem is important in the Bible because the city displayed man's sinfulness and failure to properly honor God, while at the same time revealing God's faithfulness. Thank you for listening to this question, and I'll see you next time.